money.
About that time. Anissa,
Beat money.
how do you do? How's everybody doing tonight? The real night court. My name is Kaazon. We have here the K factor. We dig into facts to the best of our ability. Shout out the phone calls from prison.
Beat money.
Good late night to you, sweet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Come on in. Come on in. We're sitting at a wonderful 61 degrees tonight. Clear skies here on the Gulf Coast. That'd be Pensacola, Florida, where I reside. Please, as you tiptoe in, hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Share this. Be a part of it.
Beat money.
No matter what, this is a Team Shirley production. That girl, that girl, that girl, that girl. And hello to you. And like the rest of us, you're also Team Shirley. I'm not quite as prepared as I had hoped to be, but I got enough. And I wasn't counseling. And I was not going to put up a post. I was reporting to duty. They tell us that the copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, they say that this content is used for purposes such as criticism, comments, news, reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by the copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. All rights belong to their respective owners. That is your disclaimer. And again, my name is Kaazon, not pronounced Kaazon, Kazoon. It's Kaazon.
Money.
And we are the K Factor. I respect your honesty. Real quick story, sweet. Not only was I subscribed, I was a member. I literally was paying, right? Hold that right there. I was subscribed and I was a member of a particular blogger. The sister asked the honest question that was off the record for what we were originally there for. It was a political question. I answered. They said be truthful. So I answered truthfully. And I qualified it. I qualified it. Fam blocked me anyway for an answer. No cussing, no being disrespectful, no really deep back and forth. Sweet, I like that. Unfortunately, I'm not totally Team Shirley. I respect that. Do you dig?
Beat money.
Come on in, get comfortable. Court's about to start. I see a few of the Supreme Justices has made it in. We'll tittle-tatty for a minute. Give the rest of them, they parking those big Bentleys and Porsche and Bugattis and big boy Escalades. They parking them. They're in the private parking space. It's the fam. All right, little house cleaning. This Lynn, I'm going to let you know ahead of time. You're so welcome. And I mean that too, sweet. Straight up. This Lynn, the screw has came out. If this Lynn, because I know I get turned up. I get turned up now. I get turned up. If this Lynn pop out, don't y'all go all over YouTube making me seem like I'm insane or crazy. I'm being honest. The screw came out. Now, I can fix it. But I'm going to have to go find my little itty bitty tiny screwdriver, which could have caused me to be late for court. Huh? And I don't want to be late for court. What's that thing they be trying to hit you with? What is it called? In contempt of court. Failure to appear. Are you kidding me? If you don't know me by now, you will. All right then. Huh? If you don't know me by now, I was in the house. Nesto handy girl. Right back up on the bench. I see your robe on. I see your gavel. Y'all the judges. I'm not the judge. I'm a little counselor. I have a couple of portions and parts I'm trying to introduce on the record. I want to pick up where Sweet was honest. Unfortunately, I'm not totally Team Shirley. And I can respect that. I have no problem with that. Matter of fact, I could go in a little deeper on that, right? But I'm Team Shirley, because no matter what, that was unnecessary. The brother made brothers look bad. And there's not that many brothers speaking on this subject. And it is something that is vital, you understand, to our state. The family. the family. You crisscrossing the family, you doomed. Penalties, I know that's right. Had I would not, listen. Ooh-wee, I'm glad I'm here. All I want to know, all I want to let you know is, if I get to rocking this desk back and forth and y'all see on camera this one pop out, just know I haven't lost my everlasting mind. Other than that, we did a disclaimer. I did a short roll call. The numbers are moving, which means it's court time. Your Honors, I want to introduce on the record Nesto's own son, Dion, relaying a message on behalf of his father. And remember, you see the title, Love for Sonya, Dislove for Shirley. And she did come out on top, that girl. She did. She doing real good. You know what? If I could get in contact with Shirley. Oh yeah, I can get messy. If I could get in contact with Shirley, I'll tell Shirley, just for the hell of it, get in contact with Cobb County, right? And when they get ready to transfer Monkey Chump from Cobb to Fulton, that she has it arranged where he close up near the front. And there's a little pause, a hesitation. Right when he comes around the corner, Shirley got her in between a 35 to 45 young man up on one of them big boy RVs. One of them class A. And that's A as in Alpha or Apple. First, when they taking his ass, I want the young brother up on the stern wheel and let Shirley sit on the side and chill, right? And then when they get ready to tote that boy ass back from Fulton back to Cobb, another corner, another hesitation, and the next thing Nesto know is he hold his head up, and Shirley finna walk that big boy down the interstate. I would love to see that shit, man. God, dog, man. Oh, my goodness. Boy, that'd be warm to me, boy. I'm talking about Shirley up on it, one-handed, throwing up the deuces at him. And if she really want to get gangster, because I know Shirley got some pull, she just don't use it. Kind of remind me of my wife a little bit. My wife knows some people. That woman knows some people. She'll never even think of maybe using that to her advantage. I guess she like, no need. But Shirley, I know some people. We ought to be able to make that happen, Shirley. You don't have to buy one, although you can afford it now if you wanted to. Oh, yeah, man. Oh, man. Man, Nesto chest will get tight. His airway. See, I'm not in the medical field. My father's side of the family was. Every last one of them. Father, my aunt, my grandmother. I'm not. But I know when them eyes get big and that stuff start coming out his mouth while he holding his chest, while Shirley holding that big boy, waiting for the light to turn green. Anyway, it was just a dream, you know what I'm saying? I would love to see that though. Nevertheless, it's time for me to go on the record. Nesto Handy Girl said, proud of Shirley for leaving gracefully and never acknowledging Sonya in public. You know, Handy Girl, that's 100. And I wanna like double down on that a little bit, if you will, because that took strength, courage. Most people, let me say it again. Most people with some of the things Shirley has access to, they would have flipped the script. They would have flipped the script. Shirley, on the other hand, did not. And I like that. You know what? It keeps the suspense up, even to this very natural born day right here. All the way up to this day. It keeps it pure. Anyway, that was a good comment. And I totally agree with you. I'm also glad she paid Sonya's dust. I ain't gonna lie, that girl. I'm also glad she paid Sonya's dust. Let me give it some thought. Sonya got to know she was the least of so many of Nesto's women. Well, let me put this on the record. Oh, forgive me. I see a name up there I forgot to speak to. Hi, Kimmy Who. I saw you. I want you to forgive the brother. I almost got to moving without acknowledging you. My fault. But I did see you. So I'm going to say it again. What happening, Kimmy Who? Anyway, I'm ready to go on the record. God doggone it. I'm ready to go on the record. All right. And remember now, the burden is on me. I have to prove this beyond a reasonable doubt. I have to prove Nesto's love for Sonya, which I do believe I'm going to be able to do, and his dislove for Shirley, which I believe I've also have done and will do. Okay then. Basically, that girl said, what you really saying, that girl, is K-Factor, take a deep breath. And since you wanted the justices, you had to break it down in layman's terms for me, huh? So in layman's terms, you're saying that she paid Sonya no attention. In other words, say less. If you don't know me by now, said Shirley Strawberry never got out of character, especially to be a woman. Makes me think she's on spectrum. Most would have gave heads up of knowing what was going on. But Shirley Strawberry is really the original Rundaclot OG gangster. And that she was. Putting that to the side for a minute. Good luck with that. With proving my case. Which part? Which part, Kimmy Who? The part that Nesto loved, the love that Nesto had for Sonya, or me being able to prove that he had this love for Shirley? Which one you wishing me the best luck on? I'll wait a couple seconds while I queue up. I really don't have to queue up. I'm ready to go right now. I tell you what, Kimmy Who, you get back with me on that good luck one. I think I know, but we'll see. Anyway, let me give this a little plot setting. Nesto camp the men, in one way or another, and in my opinion, made two valid points. One, Shirley was so sweet of a woman. I knew that first point. I knew. I had to get you on up in here, Kimmy. Who I had to lean on you because I forgot to say hi earlier. Mm-hmm. How sweet Shirley was and is. How nice of a woman. Mm-hmm. Okay. They also, the men of the camp, challenge Nesto. This is his camp now. These are his people, not yours, not mine. His people. Let me see what we got to submit. Kay, you could never prove Nesto's love for Sonya. Oh, I'm going to. I most certainly am going to. But that lens like they came out my glasses just then. That girl, I most certainly am. God, God, that's no handy girl. Oh, don't tell me y'all gonna do me like that. I'll tell you what. Y'all mess with me in here, we'll go to the appellate court. And you don't want the appellate court to override your court. Huh? The judges are prepared to decline every motion submitted, Attorney Kaazon. God, dog. Boy, you better. Oh, I got something for that. I got something for that. If you don't know me now, so Nesto had checked out on Sonya with backup, only in jail with Sonya. Out in the world, he was cutting for that 19-year-old. Uh-huh. He's still infatuated with Sonya. Mm-hmm. No man has not driven no bus. I said no man has driven no bus from no Atlanta to Miami just to go BS. Huh? Kimmy who? My appeals are gonna get denied. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. You know, enough of this. Here we go. Out of his son's mouth. We're gonna listen to it. I'm gonna comment on it as we listen to it. We may listen to it again, and then I'm moving on to the next thing. In his circle. Give me 1 second here. In his circle now. This is circle. This is son. You can prove it only in another universe. In another reality. No. I mean, denied with prejudice. I was going to ask for that. Of course, you know I was going to file a motion without, but I got it, that girl. I got it. Why y'all think Nesto couldn't fall in love with that girl, though? I mean, for him, I'm not, listen. If any of y'all are closing your eyes and you're taking Nesto out of the picture and placing a male figure in your family, your son, your spouse, your husband, your boyfriend, your husband-to-be, your dad, if that's what you're mentally replacing, you know they wouldn't put up with that shit. Understandable. But for Nesto, for him, after what we've already put on the record, what makes you think he couldn't have fell in love with that girl? even if it wasn't nothing but the pressure, I say the pressure of being locked up. The RV is part of the one of his cases. That's true. What's going on? We got, huh? I tell you what, though. Let's jump in. Let me start making my case. I want to go here. Get a load of this.
392. Now he's supposed to be assisting you on getting it back for you. I'm just relaying the message.
Let me give it a little background real quick. Nesto chump ass was too doggone scared because I could cover this whole call here. Nesto was too chump. Right there with an open phone ready to go. Nesto could have gave his wife this information himself. But instead, he put Dion up. And what they're discussing is some lawyer done came about, planted a seed in Nesto's head. Nesto's trying to plant it into his son's head for him to turn around and plant it in Shirley's head. That number one, she could get her G-Wagon back and possibly put some money in her pocket at the same time. That's just a quick narration of what's going on. Let's go.
You know, your significant other, he says to let you know hello and he love you. Yeah, but you might want to give him a call and see what he has to say. But there's no money involved. Just trying to get an understanding on what took place so he can get it back for you. So you don't have to give him nothing. So, and he said, if you would like to sell it to put some money back in your pocket, the lawyer will make it happen for you some kind of way. I'll just let you know so you won't be just in the blind when he give you a call.
Okay. All right.
392. Now he's supposed to be assisting you on getting it back for you. I'm just relaying the message. You know, your significant other, he says to let you know hello and he love you.
Your Honors, exhibit number 1. Did you hear that laugh? It wasn't nobody else laughing but him. Did you hear the laugh? Dion knows his father don't love that woman. Huh? Huh? That wasn't no one chuckle.
Hello, and he love you.
That boy was acting almost as if Sonya could have been his mama in that little clip. Huh? Get a load of this now. What got you laughing again, Dion?
He love you.
He said what?
He said to let you know hello, and he love you.
Uh-huh. Shirley, Daddy said he love you. Uh-oh. Hey, what did I tell y'all was going to happen? That god doggone Lynn popped out. Well, that's enough of that. I mean, I'm going to have to just open up that chat screen a little bigger and keep it moving. Anyway, that Lynn don't have me distracted. Daddy. I'm sorry, Shirley. Daddy said he love you. A chuckle, 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 chuckle. A chuckle, 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 chuckle. And you're going to try to tell the K factor that I can't make the case that everybody else know on that half. Remember, I ain't gonna lie. It's a real thing because I have to prove both sides. I'm working on the dislove part first. Then we're gonna back up to the love he has for Sonya. Dion, tell him one more time for me, bro. Tell him one more time. And what you thought about it when your daddy told you to tell Shirley what you telling her, and then the part you threw in there about him saying, which he never did say that, but you threw it in there.
Significant other, he says to let you know hello and he love you.
To let you know what he just said. And what did you think about it, Dion? How much more? What else did you think about it? You even got Shirley back there. I think she said, okay. And what else? Yeah, that's his son. Okay, I got a better chance of winning the lottery, says Kimmy Who. 2025, Sonya knows she will never have Nesto, especially if he was free. I think that's all they got left. And they got a driver if they need Sylvie. Huh? He still got them two. Huh? And if he's gonna choose between them two, you know who he's jumping with, right? Right. We're gonna get to that in a minute. Nesto type is and has never been with no broke woman. You know, let me make a note of that. That's a separate argument. That's a separate argument. That's a separate argument. Okay. Dion said,
He says to let you know hello and he love you.
I'm gonna hold that right there. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree. Dion is diabolical. That girl says, in Big Cat, we are not arguing on Shirley love. We know he don't love her and no one else. Save your time on this part. So I proved that part of it. We good on that part, is what you're saying. You see how quick I sat up? Sweet says, why would Dion use the term significant other instead of husband? Good question, Sweet. That's his first answer. Yeah, the second laugh. And there's the even more deeper one.
Yeah, but he
and then he came back into character. All right. Well, that wraps up that. Huh? That wraps up that. Huh? He didn't have no love for her. Now, let's venture off and let's go take a look, if we will, and if we can. And the girl said, yep, Dion is just as diabolical as him, as his jailbird daddy. That girl says, no argument. Nesto don't deal with no one or woman unless he wants to use them. Well, I want to know if, see, this is kind of difficult here. Not really. In our everyday life, in our everyday conversation with family and friends, friends and family, please put it in the chat. How many friends or family you've conversed with, spoken with on the subject of hooking up with someone and they want them to be broke. They put that in the stipulation. I want me a new lover. I want them to be a good lover, and I want them to be broke. Give me one, right? Nobody sits around plotting to hook up with somebody who don't have nothing. Now listen, slow down. We got to remember, when we have real talk, it has to be real talk. There's no exceptions to the rules on that. I thought Nesto Handy Girl had said something else that was finna help me out. No love for Shirley, no love for Sonya, no love for his kids, no love for his friends, no love for himself. Now I'm not finna put him out there like that. Not like that. And I can't stand the boy. And we know what I don't like. But even outside of that, some of that, what you've seen him exhibit, is due to the stress and the breakdown of what jail will do. It seems like everybody's not moving fast enough, smart enough, on top of this, on top of that. It's just, it comes with the territory, right? Comes with the territory. But my boy loves Sonya. He loves Sonya even when he shouldn't have been loving Sonya. Let's get to work here. Let's get to work. See, there's so many different avenues I want to go. Okay, here we go. First, wait a minute. Wait, before I do that. Nah, let's do that first. Then we'll do an advertisement. From Nesto. Yeah.
No sense.
I'm not a fool.
I'm not a fool. Listen, I'm not a fool. I don't talk about people that doing something for me. I know it ain't none of me talking now. You saying it's another? I know it ain't none of me. I know it ain't none of me.
Mhm.
So I don't care what nobody. I know it ain't none of me. I ain't got to fucking lie. I ain't never lied to you. So I know it ain't fucking me. So when you do get someone on there,
you just don't remember. That's what it is. Because it was July.
What?
It was in July. You probably just don't remember. It's a lot of phone calls. You're not going to remember all of them. And the way you said it kind of passively. You didn't say it like it was the bulk of the conversation. So it's the way you said it, you may not remember because he didn't. He just chuckled and then said, yeah, that she can't afford me. Talking about his girl and the job premium.
I'm going to say it right now. If that kill our relationship, fuck it, man. I'm going to the whole day, man. I can't take this shit anymore.
Yeah.
Judge, no man is going to volunteer due to some inside or outside influence openly, willfully, and knowingly want to go to the hole. And you telling me, before we get to the love part, really, that's an open and closed case on the love part. I'm going to prove his feelings and how emotional he gets about her. Those two factors itself equals up as he demonstrates his love for her. My man was ready. My man said, if that's going to come in between us, F it. He going to the hole. Okay, I see something in the chat. I might give me a minute, sweet. Sweet, we're gonna work with that in a minute.
No, you don't.
Sweet, don't you go nowhere. Don't leave me now. We're gonna work with that in just a minute.
No, I'm not a fool. Listen, I'm not a fool. I don't talk about people that doing something for me. I know it ain't none of me talking now. You saying it's another? I know it ain't none of me. I know it ain't none of me.
Mhm.
So I don't care what nobody. I know it ain't none of me. I ain't got to fucking lie. I ain't never lied to you. So I know it ain't fucking me. So when you do get someone on there,
you just don't remember. That's what it is.
no,
Because it was July.
He said he don't never lie to her. Don't y'all always say you don't lie to the people you love? Is that not what society say? You don't lie to the people you love.
What?
It was in July. You probably just don't remember. It's a lot of phone calls. You're not gonna remember all of them. And the way you said it kind of passively. You didn't say it like it was the bulk of the conversation. So it's the way you said it. You may not remember.
That girl. You better come on and let's reach now. Don't tell me this call proves nothing. He never apologized to this side hen. You hear him in his emotion?
Because he didn't. He just chuckled and then said, "Yeah, that she can't afford me." Talking about his girl and the job premium.
I'm saying right now, if that kill our relationship, fuck it, man. I'm going to the whole day, man. I can't take this shit anymore.
Yeah.
Bam. He not in his feelings. You telling me if that girl would have said, you know what, bump it. Don't never call me again. That boy wouldn't have lost his freaking mind. Whether it was for, where's that comment at? Let me go up. I know Sweet wrote it. Give me a minute, Sweet. Come down. Nope. Where is that comment you wrote, Sweet? Let me find your name again. That's all game. No. Maybe, okay, there it was. Maybe we should say the lust for Sonya. I'll let you in on a secret. And it happens at different stages in a man's life. But sometimes brothers can't really tell one from the other. Oh no. Anissa said, I can't believe you fell for that, Kay. I can't. Hey. I haven't fell for anything. I am standing on something. I'm Team Shirley. Right? I'm not falling for anything. I don't think y'all are falling for anything. I think we're having a mutual little disagreement. But we're going to move further, though. And I'll tell you something else, too. All I can do, see, this is why I do this way. Remember when I first came out, I said, one of the main things I'm going to do, I will lead you up, but I'm going to let them tell you. He said, what?
And then said, yeah, that she can't afford me. Talking about his girl and the job premium.
I'm saying right now, if that kill our relationship, fuck it, man. I'm going to the whole day, man. I can't take this shit anymore.
I didn't say that. He said that out of his mouth. It's not even a question if I do or don't believe him. I'm putting on the record what he said out of his mouth. I'm gonna show you another way. I'm gonna show you another example of how I know he loved her. I'm gonna show you because I'm gonna be honest with you. Matter of fact, I'm not even gonna say on YouTube how this would have played out with me. Where is it at? No. I want this right here. No. This is what I want. Now, I know my man had love for her. I'll even go along with, okay, K, he needed her. K Factor, he needed her for her money. Shirley had more money than Sonya. I'm talking about even before the 5 millio. Shirley had access to money. So if we're going to make a money conversation and he's strictly going to go out for the money, who he's sliding with? If the subject was just for the money, Shirley Strawberry as a part of the Steve Harvey show versus Sonya. Money. Just the money. Who he going for? He'd have came out better just sticking there with his wife. So it had to be a little bit more than money. But I tell you this. But hold on. Kimmy Who says Shirley was gone. Nesto was desperate. He needed money. Okay. Nesto Henny Girl says this is his act whenever she tries to hold him accountable. Okay, that's fair enough. That's fair. Anissa says, no, he wouldn't have lost that little bit of mind he has left. That girl said, we are being trolled. Kay can't believe this con man. Kimmy Who says Sonya was never going to leave Nesto. She believed that half-ass apology. To be honest with you, let me throw the car in park right there. I'm not going to cut the car off. I just want to throw it in park right there. In my humble opinion, let me read it again. Sonya was never going to leave Nesto. She believed that half-ass apology. I think Sonya had the best of both worlds. Nesto effed up a long time ago. He messed up. It was a big mess with little bitty pieces to it. You understand? When Nesto was trying to make sure that he pushed Sonya's attention on other guys, he didn't really want to do that. Because remember, let me see that. Let me see it. Please, goodness gracious, let me have put this in here. I'm starting to feel like I didn't. But the point I wanted to make on this is early off in 2022, him and Lamont was talking. And Lamont was going over, they both were. They were going over the rules of engagement as far as speaking over that phone. Nesto didn't get in kind of deep, but he definitely acknowledged these phone calls, not these calls that we're getting a hold to, not this side of it. I'm talking about on the DA's side of it. He had a character issue that was getting shaky by the moment. Sonya wanted him to participate in the freaky deaky conversation. Nesto, and from what I heard, was in that bag. He's a freaky deaky man. He bout that life, but he's not dumb. He did not want to openly engage with her as so, knowing not only is he married, but in his situation, who he's married to, would bring on more eyes, more ears. Are you understanding? All right. Therefore, he wanted to, he fell for. What did he say about Shirley? She's old, she's junk. He don't want to have to pretend anymore. He don't want to have to doggone deal with the daughter. I'm sick of dealing with that. In his eyesight, of course, when his eyes were closed, he could picture what he told Sonya he could picture. Him and her up in that RV with Sonya driving and him sitting on the other side. What else did he tell her? I love that walk. So yes, sweet, that comment you made earlier, which was a very good comment. I needed that. That lust. To a man, lust and love walk on a very thin line. I'll say it again. Lust and love walks on a thin line. You don't know anybody in your world, a dude who has a cute, fine ass goddamn girl, but she dumb as fuck. A waste of a hug. All right, baby, listen, I got to go out to work. This is what I need you to do. I need you to send that email. I need you to make sure the utility bill gets paid now, baby. Okay, you need to get that in. I want you to double check that in. And she, where about? I don't know how to send off no email. Okay, switch it around. Switch it around. Let's do it from a female's point of view. I'm not a female, but you might have a female that say, girl, my man look good and he fine. Okay. I got a flat. Can you come change it for me? Ain't your man with you? Girl, he don't know how to change no tire. Hold on. Hold on one second. He cute and he fine, but he can't change a car tire. What the hell? Or you pull up at the gas pump, she got to get out and pump the gas. He was infatuated with her. That's a part of his love story. He loved the way she walked. He loved the way she wears her hair in certain ways. I like the way she wear her hair. I like the stylish clothes she wear. It's just the little things I do that show how much I read. What? My boy was into that girl. Last but not least, and then we're going to run through some of these things. Last but not least, and if you don't believe me, Find the males in your family that are of age. You know them, not me. A man don't throw the word love around, is what the point I'm trying to get to. We might got a lot of shit we'll shoot out our mouth. We don't play around with that word love. The implications that fall off of it could make you or could put you in a position where you will have to act with responsibility and have accountability. I'm playing around with that word love. My man was trying to avoid that in the very beginning. Once she was hot on his ass, because she was on a mission. Okay, now, check this out. I'm finna show you a reason why he should have got up and walked away from the table. Let's go here.
That killer right there, the day before my birthday.
Let me just say,
Oh my
right,
God.
yeah. And they go again. Gotta fight, gotta fight, gotta fight, gotta fight.
You know what? The day before my birthday. That killer right there, the day before my birthday.
Let me just say,
Oh my
right,
God.
yeah. And they go again. Gotta fight, gotta fight, gotta fight, gotta fight.
You know what? The day before my birthday. That killer right there, the day before my birthday.
Let me just say,
Oh my
right,
God.
yeah. And they go again. Gotta fight, gotta fight, gotta fight, gotta fight.
Sorry
You know
about
what?
that.
The day
Give me one
before my
second.
birthday. That killer right there.
Oh yeah, we got the killer part. Hold on one second. Let me do this like this right here. Now let's do this again. Don't play with me,
That
sister.
killer right there, the day before my birthday.
Let me just say,
Oh my
right,
God.
yeah. The day before your birthday. I'm gonna say just say that whole week is in case the date is off. Because who remembers 4 years, 5 years ago, whenever that shit was.
Wow.
But again, still. Was that the day she flew out there?
What? What you say?
He said you flew her out.
Get a load of this now. Now you talking about should have got up off this telephone when this girl went down this right here. Get a load of this now. This is how I know he love her. Because any other man in their right mind. Okay, here.
What? What you say?
He said you flew her out
Hold on, Sonya. Start all over. Start right there.
5 years ago, whenever that shit was.
Wow.
But again, still. Was that the day she flew out there?
What? What you say?
He said you flew her out there.
Did I see her out there?
You flew her out there.
Play dumb,
I said
Nesto.
you flew.
Yeah.
Nesto, play dumb. Don't fall into that.
You just fly her out there the day before your birthday?
Hell no. Actually,
She been out there?
I don't even remember. I don't
She
remember.
came out there before Christmas?
I don't remember. I don't remember.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I know it's hot. That's what I do not remember.
Yeah. Well, it'll come out.
Boy, that goddamn line of questioning right there. And you talking about this boy don't love this girl.
Remember 4 years, 5 years ago, whenever that shit was?
Wow.
My boy's supposed to be when she.
But
hold on.
again, still. Was that the day she flew out there?
That'd have been strike one.
What?
He tried to recorrect. What? Do you know what that what mean? Can you feel that what? What? Oh, what? Strike one.
What you say?
He said he
Come again.
said you flew her out there.
Strike number two. Now, if y'all want to say they not in sync together, now that I'll agree on. I'll agree they're not in sync. Or as some of y'all already know, Sonya has an alternative motive. She owns something else. That girl said on another call, he said Sonya walked like a 200-pound woman. Yes, he did. But now, what's the rest of that girl? Don't do that. Don't do that. What was the point he was trying to make when he said that? He did say that. Hold on, that girl. Let me do this right. Yes, he did say that. But to just leave it just like that, I don't know now. I object. Give me a minute to think about the grounds I'm objecting on. But for right now, I want to object. I can't say it's hearsay because it has some truth. It is going to be hearsay because you didn't. No. I know what it is. It's incomplete. You didn't lay this context out in its completeness. So I'm going up under the rules of completeness. That's what I want to object to. Judges, that girl ain't under the rules of completeness, where she wrote on another call, he said Sonya walked like a 200-pound woman. That's incomplete. Anyway, that girl says Nesto has on other calls debunked every compliment you name. He told Sonya. You are right when you talk about men and their use of the word love. I appreciate that, sweet. I appreciate that. Even if, listen, if I hit something right out the field, you got to give it to me. If you hit something out the field, I got to give it to you. Men don't throw that word love around. We do not. That shit is deadly and is vital to its state. Don't throw that word love around. Now, Nesto has selective amnesia. I would too. Girl, boy, if that girl was questioning me like that.
Wow.
But again, still, was that the day she flew out there?
What?
What?
Say?
He said you flew her out there.
Yeah, see, out there?
You flew her out there.
Yeah.
Dion said you just fly her out there the day before your birthday?
Hell no. Actually,
She been out there?
I don't even remember.
Boy, listen to that line of questioning. Oh, you can't stand that 19-year-old. You hear me? Oh, you can just hear it. This ain't on Sonya, though. We strictly on Nesto. But my goodness, that's girlfriend questioning that.
You just fly her out there the day before your birthday?
Hell no. Actually,
She been out there?
Huh? She been in the car? My cousin's auntie's friend, boyfriend said he saw she been in the car? I know you ain't had that in the car. She was in the car? You had her in the car? You know, some sisters will get real smooth. Let me ask you a question. Did you have her in the car? Did you fly out there? Was you trying to impress her? And Nesto on his job. She should have been fired off of that line of questioning. That should have been the moment he should have asked her, who team you on? Asking me this shit on a recorded line.
I don't even remember. I don't remember.
She came out there before Christmas?
I don't remember.
Kimmy, who? I'm going to go up there and grab that one. I saw someone say they agree. I had to go up there and look. Matter of fact, let's do it now. Erica was the brains. I'm with you on that. Watch how I break this down, Kimmy, who, for you. I'm with you on that. Erica was the brain. Nesto thought Sonya would be able to take her place. Let me read on a little. Let me read to the end while I ponder on that for a minute. He thought she had brains and connections. Okay. The last part and the first part, I agree with you on. Nesto thought Sonya would be able to take Erica's place. I don't think so. And the reason why I don't think so is because Erica was Erica. Erica was Plug. That's the queen of the South. And when her OG calls, she coming. So I don't think there was ever any competition in his head going on between Sonya and Erica. I just think he winded up digging her. I think he got a little infatuated with her. I think the fact that in his eyes, she's in her 50s, they're 3 years apart, but in his eyes, he feel like she look about 30. I could have swore I heard her cough out her mouth 20. That girl said, so now Nesto gets credit because he tells Sonya he loves her. Is Sonya in this chat? That girl. So with you, hold on 1 second. Your honors, is that girl suggesting? Let me read it again. So now Nesto gets credit because he tells Sonya he loves her. I don't know what credit you're talking about. He says he loves her. Hell, what do you want me to do? What you wanted me to do? Him say he loves she. He said it out his own mouth, used his own tongue and lips to utter the word. So what do you really want to ask me? Try again, that girl. I think you have something you want to ask. Ask me again. Sonya was jealous of every woman. I don't think all of them. I think there was a few, then Erica, I'll agree. The 19-year-old, I'll double agree. But Mother Shirley Strawberry, that itself, that was like a dream come true to her. But then again, what I just said may not register because you may not know that type. I know the Sonya type. I know what's up. You've seen it before. There's plenty of them out there. And Sonya's messy. She's messy. And this was fun to her. And she had the best of both worlds. She had Nesto's undivided attention because he fell in love with her. And she knows it. I know you remember that clip from the other day where my boy was about to rock himself up out that god doggone chair, asking her, is it for therapy? Are you having fun? I mean, is it doing any good for you? Are you meeting new people? Come on, fam. He liked her. Then he fell in love with her. And so what? It looked like he was dissing her. He wasn't dissing her for real, you see he made his choice. And it'd be fair to make the argument he was going to be willing to let Shirley go. Did he not tell Sonya, if you had the money and the power, meaning if you had the money and I was married to you, Sonya, I'd have been out of jail. You wouldn't have shut up. You'd have kept pushing it and pushing it. That's why they kept saying, and he kept agreeing, that Shirley not built like that. Now, real quick, you remember when that lens popped out my glasses? That's how I would have tried to pop one of them lenses out of his glasses. But Shirley was more gangster than all of them. She knew she did not go down there to that jail station. Shirley didn't give a shit about what they were talking about. Most people of her stature would have went. Oh, yes, let me. When they took the G-Wagon and the popo said, you want me to give you a ride home? Shirley said, hell no. Getting in no car with y'all? That gangster. That's OGing. Huh? That's OGing. Nesto, on the other hand, he fell in love. He fell in love with Sonya. Even though he kept trying to make it look like Sonya was built this certain type of way to deal within a situation that he's in. Jail. She has 35 plus 10 years of law experience. He told her she could have had her own firm. He rebutted. She rebutted. Spoke of her felony. Nesto is weak. All of that, you're not going to have no problem with me. He's a monkey chump. A chip off the block. All of that. But it don't change the fact he fell in love with Sonya. Sweet says no. That was all game, Kaazon. Nesto couldn't let Shirley go because she was his bag. Exactly. Sweet, you're kind of helping me make my argument. So therefore, when people be talking about Sonya's money he's going after in one breath, and then in the other breath, they say Sonya was broke, that line of an argument makes no sense to me. He was with the money. There was nothing. Okay. Look, when I say he knows Sonya, he don't know Sonya like he knows Erica. But he done been up in it a couple of times. He done talked to her on the phone numerous of times. He had a little thing for her. Now, had take jail out the picture, then maybe a lot of what you're saying is, is true. However, I still say he had a little special infatuation with her. He thought that girl was pretty god doggone tight in a different type of way. I'm sorry, he did. It happens. It happens. Every once in I tell you what, look at them eyes when Shirley was, the last time Shirley saw him in that courtroom some months ago. That one little glimpse of him, he was in shock and awe when he saw that pure, thoroughbred, pure sister, woman. Folk still semi-covered his ass. Definitely covered her ass. Because if they, You know what? I'm not even finna go there. But I'll say, when he saw Shirley, he saw that pure woman standing in her dressed out all white. My boy could have lost his mind in there. Now but when he saw her, there's no record nowhere where he ever told somebody, but she showed up for court. I want to go to the hole. I'm going to the hole. He never act that way about Shirley. He just wanted to, if you really listen to him, he didn't mind. Yes, he wanted to use Shirley's money. That's my wife. What he tell her, until death do us part. People be saying that they can handle shit, but really can't, and everything. His friends, them, oh, I can't believe she was around that long. See, all of those little missing puzzle pieces to the puzzle we don't have. But we wasn't really following their life until this came about. Sonya got done with that line of questioning. My man should have been done. But there his wife is. Kimmy, who says your arguments are not strong enough? Okay. Kimmy, who said the choice was made by Shirley? That's true. He didn't mind it. He was okay with it. Bad timing. It was bad timing. I'm going to say it again. It was bad timing. If you read it between the lines, him and Dre talking, him and Dion talking, and goodness gracious, him and Sonya talking, when they came down to the bottom line, Nesto did not want to be the one to tell Shirley, hey, I'm leaving you for this other woman. That's not his style. What did he tell his son? Matter of fact, what did he get his son to agree to? If the relationship comes to an end, it's because the woman is the one that closes the relationship. So, therefore, I humbly beg you guys not to use that as the same thing, because it's not. He did not mind Shirley leaving. He had made up in his mind, as far as his relationship side, he was willing to give all of that to Sonya. And he did, as much as he could, behind those bars. All right. Let's see what the jury is looking at here and the judges. No, that's all game, right? If he got out, he would beg Shirley to take him back. Probably so. Like he said on that one call, yeah, they scared I'm going to get out and get that little bit. Yeah, they going to try to keep you. You know what he told Sonya when she told him about that $5 million? I got that. I got it. Anissa said, oh my God, no, he didn't fall in love with Sonya. Yeah, actually he did. We got said, he told her she was good for $10K. He literally was taking money from Shirley. Hold that in your left hand. He was taking money from Shirley and attempting to get more money out of Shirley to give to Sonya. Did he not? Did he not? Now, as far as the evidence shows this far, show me evidence where he was taking money from the 19-year-old and sharing it with Gail, and taking the money from Gail and sharing it with the other woman, and then the other woman. That wasn't his style. He was taking money from Shirley. And he told Sonya he wanted to make sure she was straight. He wanted to get enough to make sure she was straight. Connie, I'm so late, can't stay. Hey, guys. Hey, Connie. Hey, Judge. We're in the middle of court. I have some motions on the table. The judge is here. For a minute there, had me thinking I was going to shut this down and go straight to the appellate court. They were telling me before I could sit my briefcase down, I done lost. That's how they did me, Connie. They said, Attorney Kaazon, before you pull out a piece of paper, denied. That's all I heard. Denied. Right. Let me move right along here. How you doing, though, Connie? And he said he knew he would be, I'm sorry, he knew he would have looked dumb to Steve and her family and friends. Ooh, let me see, Anissa, where's the rest of that? Kimmy, no. You must be responding. Okay, Kimmy, who says there was never no love for Sonya. Listen to Nesto when Shirley says she is sick of it. His tone changes. One leg off in a wheelchair, please. He is weak. I agree with that last part. Yes, he told her about the one leg off in the wheelchair. Yes, his tone changed. You know what was scaring him? You know what was scaring him? The bag. He like plies. She running off on the plug. That's how he felt. It was strictly the funds that he needed. Everything else, including power of attorney, access to Shirley's records, and y'all telling me that boy wasn't acting out of love. He wasn't in his feelings. He wasn't emotional for Sonya. Power of attorney, information on Shirley's taxes. Don't talk to Shirley, just get the money from her. Any other questions or concerns, address them to Sonya. And then later Sonya or either his brother or his son. Did he not? That's cool. That's cool, Kimmy, who I still done sent me a motion over to the appellate court. I'm going over to the appellate. And I haven't seen not one person tell me why it's so hard for this kid. It's a kid to not fell in love with that girl. I see you saying no. What evidence do you have to produce to prove he did not love or have no love for Sonya? Huh? Let me get down here. Let me go find some love. Let me go down here and find some love. Some love now. Some love. Give me 1 second. 1 second here. Hold that right there 1 second. You ain't love her. Hold on 1 second. Let's stop here though. For just a minute though. For just a minute. For just a minute. Just a minute. We're going to stop right here. Hold on, Nesto. I'm going to shoot you a solid right here, Nesto. Go ahead.
Are you in the water at the beach?
Good morning. This is where you need to be at.
Get him, Nesto. Talking about you ain't had no love for Sonya. Get him, Nesto.
If you're out here in this water out here, in this green water out here, you want to get you some more money.
That green water equals green money.
You got to sit out here and rinse yourself off. Ask God to forgive you for any sins you have done in the past.
Talk to your gods. You can pick some. Pick one. You see how open-minded I am? I don't want to miss nobody. Huh? Huh? You heard him. You heard him. Go ahead, Nesto.
Right here, rinse yourself off. Ask God to forgive you for any sins you have done in the past. Move forward. Move forward.
Pick you one of them gods up there. Ask them to forgive you for your sins and move which way?
Don't allow yourself to you have done in the past. Move forward. Move forward. Don't allow yourself to get caught up in the past. The past will never, never come back. Move forward to the future. Ask God to forgive you.
And if that boy would have got out, he was going to move forward and his future was going to be with Sonya.
Move forward. That's what I do. I get rid of anything that I don't need to help me move forward. I get in this water twice a year. Ask God to forgive me. Won't you try it? This is my key to success. This is why I keep building stronger and stronger and stronger. I really don't care who believes. I really don't care who the doubters is. I know what worked for me. If you're scared, don't come around me. Please don't. It does no good. I just want a winner. All winners around me.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. See there? See there? What's up, Black Dog? Huh? Huh? He loves she. That particular advertisement didn't have anything to do with his love for her. That was just a Nesto advertisement. Okay, Sweet says Nesto never told Sonya she was his woman on the call. Hold right there, Sweet. Sweet, do me a favor. Take a deep breath. Relax. We're not fighting. We're not fighting. But I want to read again what you said. The first part. Nesto never told Sonya she was his woman on the call. Correct. He did not. He would not if he had any sense. I've already told you why. He knew from the moment he went to jail, they were recording these calls. I'm not talking about the calls from the vantage point I'm playing them or the other bloggers are playing them. No. I'm talking about the district attorney's office. You have to understand something. Not just with Nesto. This could have been any politician. It could have been the local preacher with some. If you are married and you find yourself with another or any other woman, you will downplay it by nature. Because if it ever comes out in a court of law, and we're talking about Georgia, you do know Georgia got an abandonment law, right? You do know Nesto could, listen, bump Nesto. You know can't no dude just jump up and tell his family, hey, listen, y'all take it easy. I'm out of here. They'll lock his ass up. Or female. In other words, what I'm trying to tell you or convey to you, Nesto could not afford to be professing any of this love that I know he had for openly on these phones. Now, he felt weak and aborted it, especially once Shirley was out of the picture. It was no need. That's one. That's why he kept trying to push her on the other guys. That's his fallback. Hey, you're with that woman. Man, that woman go with so-and-so. What you talking about? Huh? What you talking about? That's her man over there. I'm not her man. That man didn't want to. Listen, at the rate that he was going, my man didn't want to go through all of that. Correct, Kimmy. She said to him, I tried to kiss you and you turned your head. Yeah. 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 They had a debate back and forth on that. He accused her of always talking gangster and wanted to know where all of this goddamn ushy mushy, lovey mushy stuff was coming from. It went both ways. Give me 1 second here. I wanna dive in. Where did I want to go? I got a little bit distracted there. No, Nesto didn't want to be caught up on them phone, loving on that girl on that phone, and they recording that shit, play that shit in court as a part of defining his character. You talking about 12 people sitting up in that box? 8 of them probably going to be women. And the DA lay that out with a phone call or two. You openly professing your love for the side chick? Are you kidding me? That man wasn't crazy. He might be slow, but he wasn't crazy. Let's see here. This may not be the one I want. Bear with me.
And lying and saying, oh, it was all him because she's shady. And they thinking he the one, but it's really her. You know, they got the wrong kingpin, thinking it's all on him when it's actually all on her. And she over there making deals, keep keying, and you keep talking about, oh, you ain't worried. No, you need to be worried about what's going on over at her camp because his shit is a conspiracy based off of her shit.
That was by accident. That is not what I wanted. And just for the record, hold on, I'll show you where I was at. This is not where I was trying to go, but since we are on the record, I had went back there. January the 8th, the day before his birthday. That was an accident. Like Doll said, you got me thinking, Kaazon. Listen, it's number one, everybody take a deep breath, relax. You're not in no trouble. I'm not in no trouble. Think about it. When them lawyers be sitting up in that courtroom and we talking about people's lives are on the line, huh? People's lives are on the line. It'll totally trip you out. You fighting for your life. And then they call lunch break. And then you go downstairs. And where you thought the defense attorney and the prosecution team was in a big fight, come to realize they were just playing tennis on the court. Now that it's lunchtime, they down there eating off the same plate. Nesto could not do what some of y'all are suggesting that he could do by telling me he never told her he went with her, he was going to be her man. I know he didn't. Nesto never told Sonya she was his woman on the call. Sonya really wanted to be his woman. Yes, Sonya wanted more than that. I'll say it again. Sonya, on the other hand, wanted more than that. Come on, women, come on. Remember when I told y'all Don't get mad at me. Before I even say this out my mouth, tell you again, don't get upset with me. I ain't write the script. I didn't. From 19 to 55, there are more sisters than there are brothers. I'm going to say it again. From age ranging from 19 to 55, there are more sisters, i.e., mistakenly called black women, than there are men. 19 to 55. Then, by the time you subtract the ones that prefer Becky, subtract the gays, subtract the ones that are looking at 25 to life or dead. And I only know this because I actually did some research on this. Seriously. I came to the table and said 8 to 1. When I looked at the research, it said 11 to 1. Meaning you couldn't marry every sister from 19 to 55 up against a brother also at 19 to 55. You couldn't marry them off evenly. Could not. There's more females than there are males. I said all of that to say this. Nesto had love for Sonya. As crazy in some of the junk she did, I'm not saying he didn't get upset, but he always curbed his attitude. Good night. Good night, Anissa. Thank you for swinging by. I'm going to finish up my motions, and then we'll see where we at. Have a good one. Take care. Y'all tell Judge Anissa good night. Right? That girl went in the courtroom. That girl done went and got doggone, went up against another lawyer. All of that for him. All of that for him. Even if he didn't start out that way, by the time we got deep down into 2023 going into 2024, yes, huh? Because remember, the breakup came in 2024. You heard him. You heard him. If that relationship had to come to an end, he was going to tell them people to put him in the hole. Did he not say that? I didn't say it. Hey, Mrs. JJ. Oh, man, Ms. J, boy, the court. You see the comments. You see them. They've been on me hard. But I'm flexing. Huh? Should we say he had love for Sonya, but wasn't in love with Sonya? Well, here's the problem with that, sweet. Here's the problem. I'm 100% a heterosexual male. Okay. I'm afraid that we could go down that road to say he had love for Sonya, which is different from being in love with Sonya. In my humble opinion, sweet, and don't take this to the heart, that's word salad. For a man, it's kind of like when you mentioned earlier about the lust part. I was honest with you. I said lust and love sits on a very thin line. Think about it. Think about it. All right, kill that. Kill that. Will you agree with me? Men are moved by what they see. Females are moved by how they feel. Okay. Nesto enjoyed looking at what he saw. Sonya even got a little bit self-conscious there for a minute. Whatever her wounds or whatever's going on up under her clothes from her incident she was in, Nesto evidently and most certainly moved past that. So should we say he had love for Sonya? Yes. But wasn't in love with Sonya? That definition of in love with Sonya could only come from him and him only. Because every last one of us in this chat, on the mics, the bloggers, the married ones, the unmarried, the ones that want to be married, whatever. Only those people can define in love. We're just not going to come up with the same answer of what in love or had love. And I'm going to have to say that I'm going to lean more towards the in love. He already told her, I don't care what you done did, who you done been with. He told her that. Hey, look, didn't he tell you he was set apart from other guys? Now, I get it. Some of y'all, again, will say, oh, okay, that was just game. Maybe so. But it didn't change the fact, as time prevailed, my man felt what he felt for her. He fell in love with her. My man fell in love with her. Now, he did have to tell her this.
I'll tell him that shit out.
Mm-hmm.
I'm talking now straight up that, this person could dig it, and I know how. No, you've been wrong every time you done spoke on some shit. When it comes down to that, you've been on the way, you've been wrong. So, I got to check you on that. You've been wrong. Yeah. And if they weren't going to do that, it wouldn't have went here and call, whatever. Call you early in the morning. Hey, these folks called me and told me this is what they're going to do and this and that. Hey, man, day Thursday. I ain't seen shit. Shit changed overnight now. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this and that. Come on, man. I ain't trying.
Hold on, see me. Let me get Connie in here. Let me back up one. We got said he knew he wasn't going anywhere. Yeah, eventually. Well, again, let's go by what he said. He told Dion and Sonya, the first lawyer told me. He told me these people wasn't going, more charges was coming, and these people were not going to let me out of here. Connie said, you believe that he loves Sonya because of what he does or did while he's locked up, because he's treated her like he did every other mark before he conned them. Well, being honest and fair, Connie, isn't that yet to be seen? I mean, we've heard some of the backstories, and some of y'all, I will give you your props. Some of y'all are a little bit more in depth with some of the outside players than I am. Okay. You believe that he loves Sonya because of what he does or did while he's locked up. Because he treated her like he did every other mark before he conned them. I think Sonya was a little bit different. And that's okay. That ain't nothing to fret about. I just believe that what oh my goodness. I really want to find some of these things. I didn't really mark them down. I was making some other points, but I'm gonna take a quick scan anyway. Hold Sonya right. No, let's do 4 strawberry. Let's do this. Okay, you keep talking about what men do, but do not know the mind of a scammer. All right, all right, all right. True. I'm not a scammer. Wouldn't even imagine even because you got to give it back. You got to give it up one day. Okay. With that being said, though, he's a man first. I'll even go as far as to say he maybe had some real tendencies on the inside of him that really did make him want to be a businessman. This other part I want to hit on is really the most important part, but I'm going to be honest with you. Let me go back on screen myself. What I want to say, I'm having a hard time articulating it. I don't want to get in no trouble, but sisters sometimes have the tendencies. No, scratch that. That's not going to come out right. I guess we'll go this way with it. I lived in the A. I don't get lost in the A. And if I did think I was getting a little shaky, you better believe I'm going to go find 285 and get back straight, right? You remember the example I gave you earlier when I said you could take a guy, a brother, and he can explain to you how good looking and how fine his lady is. She bad, breathtaking, baddest thing you ever seen on the planet. She fine as hell. My girl finer than your girl. Type of talk. But then he goes to tell her, baby, I got to run off to work. Can you send in an email? Make sure the utility bill gets paid. Check to see which one of the cars is, behind on the insurance. We need to catch that up. And 1 or 2 more things. And then we out on the town tonight, baby. Can you handle that? And he gets back home. She ain't handle that. She didn't know how to send off an email. She didn't know how to navigate through the computer to do online pay. In other words, she's cute. She fine as hell, but she dumb as hell. Well, women fall into the same situation. The guy looks good. He's fine as hell to her. But then when they out and she catch a flat with his cute fine self, he can't change the tire. So she got to call dad or call her brother or call the kid's dad. Call somebody. Girl, you by yourself? No. Girl, your man with you? Yeah, he's sitting right here. Girl, get him to change the tie. He said he don't know how. That is as about as PG as I can put it. In other words, sometimes people look at a front cover of something and they think inside the book is the total package. To come to find out that it's not. And instead, it's now we can start plugging in those words. It's a scammer. It's a cheater. It's a low down dirty dog. It's a con man. It's this. It's that. Then you can start filling in those words. With me, we're not going to jump from A to F. We're going to do A to B to C. Nesto got infatuated. He wanted to keep it on the hush-hush. He did not like Sonya acting the way that she was acting. She knew it. That's why she pressed every time a little harder, egg in my face. I don't want to go through all of this, and then you're going to go back to her. He's assuring her, no, I'm telling you, we going to be good, but yo, you got to be chill. What's that word he used? What's that word? You got to be social. You know, I've been looking for that word. I cannot find. First of all, can one of y'all help the K factor out and spell kosher for me? And it has to be a verb. It has to be something that you doing when you're being kosher. I just don't know how to spell it, let alone how to look it up to get the true, definition of it. Kosher. Connie, you're right. Good question, M. What question did she have? Didn't keep them. Okay, yeah, they said that was a good question. Somebody agreed with Connie. You believe that he loves Sonya because of what he does or did. I read that. We got say he told her she was a mark. Yeah, he did. He did. Let's just be fair. Let's just put it all out there. At different times from 22, when Sonya came into the picture, to the last call that came out yesterday, day before yesterday. Wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Hold on 1 second. I got to make a note of that. I done dropped my cigar. That's how bad I want this. Hold on, pencil. Don't fail me now. Don't do me like that. COASTIAL. Got it. We'll look it up later. Now, where was I at in my point? Let me go back to the chat, and then that'll get me back on point. Connie says, I've been following this since the beginning. Had a whole family while waiting for his trial. Laugh out loud. I love watching you figure this out. Hey, it's fun. I'm not locked up. I've been married to the same woman, 23, 24 years, been with her 25 for sure. Kids are grown. My daughters, them love their dad. My sons, them, they love their father. I don't know, like, this was pretty interesting to me. Once I kind of got a little whiff that this boy was talking crazy against his wife to his side chick. And y'all trying to tell me after all of that, he did all of that. He went through all of that and felt nothing. He don't feel nothing for Sonya. All of it was so he could scam her. All of it was so he could con her. He did not love her. He does not have any feelings for her. He never had any feelings for her. He won't have any feelings for her. You sure? I mean, tell him one more time.
I'm not
No,
a
you
fool.
don't.
I'm not a fool. Listen, I'm not a fool. I don't talk about people that doing something for me. Yeah, I need to call you and Dion on the same line. I need to talk to both of y'all because this is not making no sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
None of it's making no sense.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not
No,
a
you
fool.
don't.
I'm not a fool. Listen, I'm not a fool. I don't talk about people that doing something for me. Yeah, I need to call you and Dion on the same line.
Hold on. Before you do that, get it straight. Get it straight, Nesto. Calm down. Calm down so they can hear you.
None of it's making no sense. I'm not
No,
a
you
fool.
don't.
I'm not a fool. Listen, I'm not a fool. I don't talk about people that doing something for me. I know it ain't none of me talking now. You saying it's another? I know it ain't none of me. I know it ain't none of me.
Uh-huh.
Mhm.
So I don't care what nobody. I know it ain't none of me. I ain't got to fucking lie. I ain't never lied to you.
You hear how that man talking to that woman? Y'all saying that this is an act. He telling her this so he can con her.
So I know it ain't fucking me. So when you
You,
do get someone
you
on there,
just
No feelings, no love. He's not emotional. All of this is him in character to con her.
you just don't remember. That's what it is.
no.
Because it was July.
What?
It was in July. You probably just don't remember. It's a lot of phone calls. You're not gonna remember all of them. And the way you said it kind of passively. You didn't say it like it was the bulk of the conversation. So it's the way you said it. You may not remember because he didn't. He just chuckled and then said, "Yeah, that she can't afford me." Talking about his girl and the job premium.
I'm gonna say it right now. If that kill our relationship, fuck it, man. I'm going to the whole day, man. I can't take this shit anymore.
Yeah.
Now that's love. Okay, fine. Y'all have never been in no trouble. You don't, other than TV or a movie, you done heard of the whole. That man in jail. And that man, in other words, told her that's on that screen, if she tried to end that relationship, he said, F it. He going to the hole. And then he told you why he going to the hole. He said, because I can't take this shit. Did he not? Did he not?
Premium.
I'm gonna say it right now. If that kill our relationship,
If that kills our relationship, sorry.
fuck it, man. I'm
F it.
going to the whole day, man.
He going to the hole today. And why you going to the hole?
Yeah, I can't take this shit anymore.
And there you have it. Huh? And that's not love. He wasn't feeling some type of way. Ms. JJ said, look at Nesto's record. 19 cycles and probably 17. Okay, I think you probably meant cases. So let me reread that again, Ms. Look at Nesto's record. 19 cases and probably 17 of those were scamming women that he told he loved them. Me, the K factor, I have not one lick of evidence that he told Gail or any of them other ones he loved them. If you do, then please state that to the contrary. Please produce that. Other than that, he fell in love with this one. All right. We got said if he got out today, he gonna be gone. Yep, with Sonya. With Sonya. Ms. JJ said, But he has lied to her. True. He didn't want to hear what he said on that recording. Right. Right. You know why? It was a front. He chose Sonya over his son. Matter of fact, it outright hurt his feelings. You remember? Hold on 1 second here. Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second here. This came up before. Wait a minute. Yeah, he told him that. Wait a minute. Nope. Oh, wait a minute. Right here. No. Give me a second. I know that's the frame. I know that's how it looks. Give me 1 second. It might be further down than I thought. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. Give me 1 second more. Oh, come on. Come on. Nope. It wouldn't have been down there. What the hell did I just pay? What the heck?
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why the hell you keep on goddamn wigging yourself out? Chill out. You all right?
Oh, I didn't want that one.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know you can do this shit. Just pull out. Shit.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I tell you.
She need to take a lot of type of tests for the hell saying this shit.
That's what I'm trying to say. This ain't making no sense.
Mm-hmm.
This ain't making no sense.
Ah, ain't the one I wanted. I'm gonna take one more quick shot at this. If I miss it this time, then I just miss it. I'll have to put it on the docket for possibly in the morning. But I think I want to shake something in the morning to ride the work show. I think I want to. Oh my goodness gracious. I know it's on that. Oh my goodness. I need that. I need that to make this point. Y'all said if he got out today, what? Hold on 1 second. Y'all still talking about it. Nesto. I'm not even looking at the chat right now. And I'm telling y'all, if Nesto got out today, hold on. Fuck that. Let me turn it around. Are you telling me if Nesto got out of jail in the morning and Sonya was in town on her minibus, are y'all telling me, think real good, he would not be finna ride off in the sunset with her? He not. Oh, where is my thing at? This was, got it. This one right here was funny. This is a little bit off the record right here.
Well,
This
when
just
you get
cracked
out,
me up
where
right
you gonna
here.
go?
Yeah.
Over there with her. And I said, okay.
That's what he said.
Hold on. Nesto, start this one all over. I might get work with this one.
I said, well, when you get out, where you gonna go?
Yeah.
Over
You
there
know
with her.
what? Aren't we on the... Did I... Fam, if this didn't pop up right on subject about... Because somebody just wrote in the chat now about if he got out today.
I said, well, when you get out, where you gonna go?
Yeah.
Over there with her. And I said, okay.
That's what he said.
That's what he said. He said, over there with her.
Hold on. That makes no sense.
That's what he said. He said that. I was just like, I'm thinking in my head, but you just
That
told me
nigga,
she
that
said
nigga
she
drunk,
done.
man. That nigga was drunk,
He
man.
said that's his wife. He going over there with her.
No, I can't go there with them folks that just told you they done. Didn't you just say that?
He just said it right before he said that. I don't know your brother.
You sound retarded, man. Just all these motherfuckers. I mean, you know what? I need to go and get in that goddamn spaceship and go to the goddamn moon where I can get away from all idiots. Yeah, he sounds crazy as a motherfucker what he just said. Did that make sense?
That's your brother. You should know him better than me.
But I
But that's
told you
what
that.
he said.
I told you that.
That's what he said. He said he's going, she going. Because I was thinking, okay. I said, well, when he get out, where he going to go?
Yeah.
Over there with her. And I said, okay.
That's what he said?
That's what he said. He said, over there with her.
Hold on. That makes no sense.
That's what he said. He said that. I was just like, I'm thinking.
Hey, my boy on Broadway. You hear me? Now somebody can write in the chat. My man in character. Go ahead, Nesto.
My head, but you just told me
that
said
nigga
she
drunk,
done.
man. That nigga was drunk,
He
man.
said.
Get double down on him, Sonya.
He said that's his wife. He going over there with her.
No. You see the no up there, right?
No, I can't go there with them folks that just told you they done. Didn't you just say that?
He just said it right before he said that. I don't know your brother.
You sound retarded, man.
I wonder who sounded retarded. Sonya for repeating what the brother said or the brother?
All these motherfuckers, I mean, you know what? I need to go and get in that goddamn spaceship and go to the goddamn moon where I can get away from all idiots. Yeah, he sounds crazy as a motherfucker what he just said. Did that make sense?
That's your brother. You should know him better than me.
But I told you that. I told you that.
That's what he said. He said he's going, she going. Because I was thinking.
Man, I like to total out my damn car listening to this one day. Oh, my goodness gracious almighty, boy. That was too funny to me. I had to stop by. And hey, listen, whoever had put it in the chat, I think it was Sweet earlier, but whoever had put it in the chat about if he got out, God, dog, boy, if this didn't line up just right, and I wasn't even looking for this. I'm looking for something else. But anyway, let's see. Let me check. This ain't making no sense to me in my Nesto voice. What's not, Connie? Sweet. The bench 6. Okay. Connie says, he said he can't because Shirley said she done. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it would have been a much easier transition had he would have got a bond. He bond out and you heard what Lamont said. That's your damn house. That's your wife, your house. At least that was, the setup part. But, shit happens. Somebody let Shirley knew what was up. Shirley didn't hesitate. Shirley shook something real fast. Miss JJ, another lie he told her. Lamont was his brother, same mother. It's funny you bring that up, Ms. J. All playing aside for a minute. I want to ask the court for a recess for a minute. I still haven't really gotten to the bottom of that. Let me be honest about me. I don't know what the relationship is between Lamont and Nesto. I don't. They don't sound like business partners. Let me tell you what I haven't never heard. I've never heard them speak in any form or fashion of their childhood. Matter of fact, I'll even go as far as to say, I don't think I can remember, but maybe one time Nesto has even really mentioned his parents or his siblings. Not to my memory. Hey, A lot of y'all are a lot more trained on this subject dealing in this Nesto fiasco. So again, if you have evidence to the contrary, please leave me there. That's all I'm telling you. I don't know. When Nesto laughed, he's lying. Nesto was going home to his wife, period. Sonya fishing. Sonya, let me see. Sonya, her you are referring to his. Oh, okay. I got what you're trying to say, that girl. Yeah. She is referring to his wife. Uh-huh. You know, she ain't had no problem with that. They met in Are you for real? Miss JJ, hold on. Hold up. Is that the connection between Nesto and Lamont? They just two common Joes that met in jail. Miss J, don't send me out there like that, because I trust you now. You've been around for a minute now. Is that 100? I mean, like, all playing aside, seriously. They met in jail? Dang. Sonya, hold that right there for me as a placeholder. Dang. Let me get back to work here, because I'm still looking for this one particular. Y'all about know which one I'm looking for, too. I could have swore it was under that frame. No. Oh, that's when Sonya was trying to get Shirley to get her daughter on a recording. No. No. Give me a second. Give me just a few more seconds. I'm not going to. All right, give me 1 second here. Let me look at something real quick.
Doing something, so I can't trip on all that shit. When I'm busy, I get back with you. Yeah, I mean that's just how we roll. Shit, ain't nobody trying to be tracking motherfucker down and all that. I ain't doing all that. I'm not doing all that. I ain't got to do all that. They done told me what it is. So when things set, they get me. If not, I got Plan B.
This is what he said. This is what his whole end game was. He was like, I said, he'll call. I said, I told him to call every day, to keep in touch and this, that, and the other. And he was like, man, that's his. So I guess that's why he's just figuring,
He thought he know what he's talking about, but he don't know.
I didn't say anything to that comment. I just listened to him, and I'm just like, okay. I mean, if that's what you feel, I said, he does know what he needs to do, so, and what he should do. We can't make him do anything he don't want to do.
Well, see, he is doing something, so I can't.
That is not what I wanted neither. I don't even know what in the world I had that in there for. Shirley, no. Give me 1 second, chat. I'm going to get back over there to the chat in 1 minute. This is starting to egg me. Where is my... Dion, where you at, bruh? Oh, no. 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 That's the affidavit. No, I don't want to do the affidavit tonight. I heard enough about that damn affidavit. Oh my goodness, Dion, where did you go at with this? Now, if I was to hop off, I'll go straight to it. Where is my man Dion? Okay, let me.
Talking to you. But what she's trying to say is, because they're always, they're trying to put the comparison, and they're trying to say, well, his wife is this, that, and the other, and then she, so this, that, and the other, Okay, well, you're trying to find something negative to say about me, and that's fine because you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I look like. You couldn't come for my looks, so now you want to come for my character, which is fine. Come for my
Hold
character
on,
because
Sonya. It's
again,
funny you say
you
that,
don't know me.
Sonya.
You only know.
Sonya, hold on 1 second. Tell the chat who got you all hooked up on your looks. Who told you you look good? You the prettiest thing I know. Huh? Ain't no other woman on this earth can separate. Sonya, who told you you was a good looking woman?
You know. Okay, well, you're trying to find something negative to say about me, and that's fine because you don't know me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I look like. You couldn't come for my looks, so now you want to come for my.
Sweet, sweet. That's a good one. I thought he met Dre in jail. Did him and Dre know each other prior? I don't think so, sweet. I think how it went was, I think they did meet in jail, him and Dre. I think Dre gets out before Nesto does. Let me think on that for a minute. I got a lot going on up here.
My character, which is fine. Come for my character because again, you don't know me. You only know the conversations that I have with Nesto, which are not even real conversations to an extent because the prosecutor's on the phone with us the whole time. So how real are our conversations? Because even before YouTube got the conversations, it was me, you, and Kevin on the phone all the time.
You have 1 minute remaining.
The conversations when you know the prosecutor is on every phone
Shout out the phone calls from prison.
call.
This is true.
Anyway, yeah, stupid ass people. Anyway, I love you. You know, come later tonight. Talking to you.
Here you go with that love. And y'all telling me men do throw the word love around. All right. All right. What was furthermore on that? Since I'm on that, and I can't find my man Dion. Got doggone it. Dion, I needed you to make this point for me. My goodness, bro. Where did you get off to?
I'm a stripper. Oh, okay.
Man, you can't even convince me of that. So.
Well, listen. Everybody in the strip club business that I worked in know that shit.
Yeah. I want to, listen, you got some big shit to fry in a minute. And
That's the only time I got worried for the chats and the bloggers. The chats and the bloggers is when y'all got together, wherever y'all was at, whoever y'all was hanging out with, when y'all messed around and put it out that girl was a stripper. I ain't gonna lie. I became worried for y'all. I thought Sonya might ball up them little knucks and knuck if she buck.
And they give them something to talk about some good shit. They're coming. Hello? Yeah.
I need a vacation. How you feeling?
You're already in the vacation. What are you talking about?
No, I need a life vacation.
Oh, shit.
I need a life vacation.
Oh, shit.
Mm.
And a minute, man, she's going to be riding
Let's go.
Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. That shit. My boy love that shit. And if he's talking while she talking and he thinks she said something deep, he'll stop. Wait, shit? What did he say? I can't stand to hear that dude ask that question. What'd you say? Okay, ain't nobody said nothing. Because you ain't said nothing. What say? Oh, I couldn't stand that.
I'm the villain, I guess. I'm the villain, I'm the villain, you the villain. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, it's cool, I don't care. I mean, you know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Wow.
All right, let me say good night.
Anybody
Good night to you, Kimmy, who I appreciate you swinging through. No matter what, you part of the K Factor crew. And your words mean something. Know that. Have a good evening. Rest nice. We shall see it on the other side. It ain't going to be that much more. It's not going to be that much more. I had a few more things to do this evening than I had anticipated, but I wasn't going to just not show up. I was going to show up, but I wanted to have a few more little pieces of homework here together to finish my case. But as usual, I may ask for a continuance.
Not straight up. Is anybody really taking that?
Yes. Because it's more than one channel talking about it. Because she's mentioning other channels that's commenting, that's putting it out there, that she got the pictures, that she got the this, that, and the other.
Ms. JJ said, even a kid knew she wasn't a stripper. Yeah, I know. I was like, again, remember my honesty. When these calls were dropping out and the other blogger family and them was on top of this and whatnot, I have a better advantage. By me coming in late, I'm not necessarily waiting for one to drop to help make some sense out of the other one. You know, I have them in their collective. So yeah. Yeah, no, she wasn't gonna be no stripper.
She getting paid. That's all. She getting
paid. She got 7,000 views. That's all.
Who is this?
It's only been a day.
Oh, that's it. That ain't nobody.
It's only been a day. It's early. Yeah, I'm saying. Would you hush?
Let me leave that there. Let me leave that right there. I'm going to take one more quick lot. Oh, I want this one from Dion so bad. I hate when she said this right here, though.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, this is devastating. Yeah. You know, sometimes.
Very.
Because them folks say, man, I'm out, man. You on your own, man. That's how motherfucker do when they goddamn go to talking now and getting your ear. Other people getting your ear. Man, this shit too much, man. How you need to just move on.
Well, he told me he finessed it, so she good. He finessed it. He said he finessed it. Because I was like, okay, did you talk to Shirley yet? And he was like, no, not yet. I was like, okay, well, this is going to hit her a little differently because she ain't built the same. And he was like, I already know. I was like, so you're going to have to keep her super, you can do here, super calm. He was like, no, I already know. And I was like, okay. So he called me back and he said he talked to her.
And that he did. He did that. All right, man. I got to try this one more time. I have to try this one more time. If I don't find the one I'm looking for right this second, okay, cool then. I don't have nothing scheduled for tomorrow. Nothing. So therefore, wait a minute. Dion said what? Let me see. Is this it?
Okay. All right. So, yeah, he sent the audio responding saying, I'm on the phone talking to a married man. He don't trust me and called me a bitch.
This is what I wanted.
That's what he said.
He said what now?
That's what he said. He sent me an audio. This is what it's pending. It didn't came through yet. He sent me an audio response saying, I'm on the phone talking to married men. He don't trust me, and then he called me a bitch.
That what he said?
Yep. And I responded with LOL. And left it alone.
Hold on. That what they said you with?
Mm-hmm. And he put it on something that disappeared because I was going to record it and play it for you. But it disappears. Once you hear it, it disappears. So you can't You can't, save it. It disappears after you play it. I don't know what that's about, but yeah, that's what they said. All right. But you know what?
That don't even sound like him. That sounds like a girl or something.
Thank you.
No, straight up, that don't even.
She was calling your son a. She was calling your son up with his talking.
Sound like.
No, it was his voice. It was him. It was him. He said it. He said it. Yeah.
Okay, so that must have been after the text or before you text?
Right after the text. It was right after I sent the text that I sent you. That's exactly what I copied and pasted and sent it to you. Exactly what I said to him. I sent it to you. I sent you exactly word.
Watch this now. About this man ain't got no love for this woman. Check it out.
Word, what I said. I just copied and pasted so you knew exactly. I'm not trying to. Oh no, she didn't say that. She said this. Nope, I sent you exactly what I said. I sent it to you, word for word, the exact same text, and that was the response. And that's why I started off with, I don't care if you get mad,
Oh.
Didn't he tell her to block? Hold on 1 second.
Get mad, I'm going to say this, because in the end, if when you do stuff like that, and then, everything go like it need to go, and then you get out, oh, hey, no, because so either you're going to step up, so that's what I text you after I text you that, I said, either you're going to step up or you're going to step back,
Wow.
It is what it is. But yeah, that's what after I sent that, that's what he said. I know you ain't surprised, because I ain't surprised.
That just sounds like a girl to me, but that's fine.
Yeah, I'm not surprised by that comment.
Okay.
At all.
Nesto was hurt, though. I think he finna say it, too.
I'm just trying to figure.
He is. He finna do it right now. That got to him. That got to him. Even though Dion was within his doggone right. Because Dion, everybody on the outside knew more than what Nesto. Nesto didn't know the severity of this stuff. He didn't. Even if somebody played them for him from time to time, he really did not have his head totally wrapped around this. And he felt some type of way. He's finna tell you right now.
Yeah, why would they go hard on somebody trying to help somebody else?
Exactly.
That makes no sense to me.
And see, and Nesto did. He felt like, dang, this woman's trying to help me. Matter of fact, if I heard him correctly a few times, he said she was the only one that believed in him and was trying to help him. Therefore, he can't understand why his son would be acting that way towards his queen.
Try to make a dig because I'm doing, that's why I said all of that. It's
all right, now, let me leave that right there for a second. I need a placeholder. Oh, no, not you, Sylvie. I got you coming up another day. Now, hold that truck right there, Sonya. Hold on 1 second, because somebody in the chat said something, and I have the solution to that. Now, let me go see. I passed it. Nope, it's closer to the bottom. Give me a second here. I'm gonna show you what we're gonna see. We're gonna see how he took care of that. I told you.
And two, he's not even on.
Hold on. Let me let the fam catch up with where we at. Let me come here and play.
Case that we're talking about.
No.
At all. He's not even on those cases.
No, what he's trying to do is trying to. This man trying to get off this shit and put me onto them other folks. So however all this shit crooked. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to talk too much on the phone. I just be telling get the fuck up out this bitch, so I can say what the fuck I want to say. And this shit'll be so fucking clear. I just can't say what I want to say. I just want none of this shit. And that's basically what it is. Everybody trying to make money off of what the situation is. That's basically what it is. That's it. All the motherfuckers is linked together. And it's real shit. By me listening more and more and more and more, come on, man.
Right. You don't sound like my defense. You sound like a spokesperson for the other team is what you sound like.
all
I'm saying, and two, he's not even on the case
Okay.
that we're talking about
no,
at all. He's not even on those cases.
no. What he's trying to do is he's
Oh
trying
no.
to
Wait a minute.
this man trying to get all this shit.
I know that's
You
repeating
know, to them
itself.
other folks.
Where is
So however all this shit crooked. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't want to talk too much on the phone. I just be careful to get the fuck up out this bitch, so I can say what the fuck I want to say, and this shit'll be so fucking clear. I just can't. Why would you
Give me a
tell
second.
somebody say they ain't? So once I break it down on the three-way, it's gonna make all the sense in the world. Okay, you was there. You seen what them folks said. They had no evidence. You understand? A boy was not there. A boy don't do that type of shit. So we fucked up when he said certain things to me yesterday. I'll do a lot of listening. Said a lot of,
Which one? Oh, you only talked to one person yesterday. Okay,
yeah.
go ahead. Mm-hmm.
And it said some stuff that was so fucked up. But I'm glad I do what I do. I like to have a backup plan. The backup plan, when I gave him that letter, I already had sent the letter out, so my people can read it out or give it to somebody with some responsibility. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
If he would have took time and read that letter, what I gave him, because I know he did, he would have
From what he's talking about?
Yes. He would have sit here and related to Dre what the fuck I'm saying to the lawyer that I got now. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
he on Dion ass now? He's talking about his son, but not reading the letter that he sent them.
He did not take time to do that. Just talking. Okay. He didn't go by his facts.
And that letter consists of, if I'm correct, if not, Ms. JJ, you correct me. It was partially a letter and the contract that he had with the lawyer. And he really wanted his son to read that and bring his ass down there so he would have been on top of it. But Dion did not.
In that way, Dre would have said, okay, well, he said you ain't did such. Everything lined up. Well, you triggered it off. Everything lined up the way it lined up yesterday. It did that. Okay. Even for me to have took a month for me to get this man this love. A month and a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted the person that worked for him read it out loud in front of him. But damn, you're not doing him right. You ain't gonna do me right. I know all that was gonna come in play. You listening to what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So based on for instance today, I'm gonna get this call. I don't know what time you're gonna talk to this other person you need to talk to, so we can have the facts together. But when I do call, you don't really have to say nothing. Just listen. He's gonna call you, but I'm gonna be doing the talking.
Mm-hmm.
What you say?
Yes.
Yeah, because I need for him to truly understand where I'm coming from, not no misunderstanding. I don't need all. You don't need to get caught up in that web, because this ain't got nothing to do with them folks. Just like I told him yesterday, what we got going on ain't got nothing to do with you. You do your part, what you already paid for. This ain't got nothing to do with you. It has
Exactly.
at all.
At all.
Talking about, he's confused. No, he's not confused. He confused because you're trying to confuse him. I'm not going to let you confuse him. It's not going to make sense. But here's the thing. All you got to do is listen at the tape. Listen, man. Listen at that man on the tape and look how the DA chomped them motherfuckers off. Then it got exposed to the fucking the world. Come on, man. All that shit was done for a reason. Go back and look. Then go look at the next tape, the next video that you just got 2 days ago. Look what I'm being represented with. They're going to tell you right there what's going on. All you got to do is pay attention. Now,
I sent it to him.
Yeah, I know you did.
Mm-hmm.
I know you did. So, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to state my facts right then so I can get it, because he know how I am. So, get this ball rolling. If you're not going to do it, you confused, then fuck it. I just sit here. Okay? It's meant for me to sit here a little longer. But I definitely want to know about that 180 days shit, because if that were true, I would have never got a bond hearing then when I went. So somebody lying.
What call, sweet? Did that call ever happen, Kaazon? Which one? We saw you read the letter and we don't know what it said. Oh, yo, that's it. Dion couldn't read that mumbo jumbo. Well, he told him, he said if you couldn't read it, give it to somebody with some responsibility. In other words, he was saying, if you can't read the shit, son, give it to somebody that can read it and understand it. You know what I mean?
You understand what I'm saying?
Mhm.
That's what I can't read that I can't see because I ain't got nothing to see to read. So I got to go over.
He didn't bring you the He didn't bring you any paperwork to pull up anything to show you.
No, he don't. No, because that ain't his case. That's not his case.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. I want to fast forward this a little bit. It's one point I'm trying to get to.
Well, here's the thing. What I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do today. I don't know what time you're gonna talk to her. You need to talk to, but as that, then I'm going on in from there. Either you're gonna help me or you ain't. I'm not trying to do all that extra conversation shit because you already know what's going on. You got the proof. You got everything. I don't know if he was fucking listening. Y'all even got that far. You understand what I'm saying? But I don't need a boy in my mix because it's over with for that shit. You know what I'm saying? All you got to do is get the letter and read it. Get Dion to read the shit what I wrote. That's self-explanatory.
People just made different. That's all to me. I just, you know, I don't
know.
deal with this. I don't deal with a lot of people. So the people that I do deal with, when shit goes south, they're there. You know. So it's just weird to me that your little intimate circle is you know. He didn't do that. I know he didn't do it, but okay, that's fine. Well, can you help them since you just? I know he didn't do it. That ain't how.
That girl good, boy.
He don't move like that. He would never do. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, okay, so that's fine. You know what I'm saying? Because usually,
No, not to Dion, but hold on one second. He did it. He did come down with a solution to the problem, though. Hold on.
when people know that people.
Yeah.
Unconditionally. Do you know before I got locked up, there was a homeless lady out there, and I called.
No, we're not gonna do the homeless lady that you let sleep in the van.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna call him when I get up on.
Hold on. Let me get on the way.
Stay away from people that lie like that. I get when people
Hold on.
and tell you to contact that person. Why would you sit there and say, "Oh," I said, because your father already told him no. He's paid. He's paid up until trial.
Right.
So what is he even asking for? Some of them 3 cases. These 3 cases are still in the complaint room. So why is he? And first of all, they at this point can be dismissed at any time.
Oh Lord, we're not doing the dismissal.
That right now. Everybody just say fuck, close the doors. Fuck it. That's what I see. That's what I see. So guess what?
You know better than me. I don't know these people, so you would know their character and what they can do and what they're willing to do.
That'd be some old lame ass shit right there. 1 minute she speaking like she do know them and suggesting to Nesto why they're saying or not saying, doing or not doing, and then she come back in the others. I don't know them. That's weird.
How they doing you?
Yeah, but I'm shocked at my buddy though. I'm shocked. I'm really shocked at on that.
Mhm.
Yeah, I thought at least 5. I wasn't talking about the whole jump off.
Mhm.
I think you were trying to pay the whole thing.
No, not just 5. And
They talking about Dre
back.
now.
Wow.
It wasn't even 5 in the win.
That's fine. That's fine. Fuck it. Whatever God got for me, that's what it is. That's what it is then. Shit, fuck it. Man gonna leave me dead, fuck it. I'm just shocked. I'm just, on him, the rest of them, man, I ain't surprised at that. All that was just game. That's game. All that's game. I sent that letter to the junior so he could see the bullshit because I knew it was coming.
He didn't read it.
He didn't even read it at all.
He didn't read it. I asked him today.
No, I know he didn't. Fuck it. Just fuck it.
Didn't even read it.
No, I know he didn't. It'll all come back around. Yeah. Fuck him.
Here we go. He ain't saying F Sonya. He talking about his son, Andre.
So frustrated. I called him. I was like, I can't believe that his whole team is this sorry.
Yeah.
That I'm the only one out here. I said, I'm the newest. I'm the newest person. Like, I just met him. Like, why am I doing above and beyond and y'all not doing anything?
And y'all talking about he ain't falling in love with this woman. How he couldn't fall in love with her? Listen to her. We talking about a friend that he's known 35 years. We're talking about a son, his flesh and blood, born by thy seed, he said. He didn't really say that. I said that. He ain't that smart.
But making excuses. I'm so confused as to that.
Yeah, that's fine. They don't think I'm getting out. That's what that is. And I don't know tell them what the other fool said. His lying ass. So it probably discouraged him. I don't know. I'm not even. I can't even worry about it.
You know what? If you feel like that man lie like that, then you don't need that person in your life. Because if he roll like your attorney and lie like that, stay away from people that lie like that. I get when people need to lie to save themselves, like you get pulled over while you're speeding. You know what I'm saying? I'm sick. I don't, or whatever. I don't feel like going to work because, I'm sick, but you're not sick. You just don't feel like going to work. I get that, or you get caught and you lying to your girl or whatever, or your boy or whatever. I get those type of lies, but
I can't believe he went in and then he went and asked them folks that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even believe that either. I don't even believe that either. I don't believe none of that. I just don't believe it. Them folks ain't building anything. That was just. I won't tell nobody that shit. Before I gave my money, I want to make sure.
Sweet. I want to read that right there. You said, I don't blame Dre. He my favorite character in this soap opera. Yeah. Damn, what is that slogan? Not slogan. In other words, Dre got on the bullshit though. I understand Dre was Team Shirley. I get that. I got that part. But when this was hot on the press, and I remember Dre saying how all the bloggers, everybody was loving Dre. And that's fine. The limelight got to him though, because as a homie, he did do something no differently than Sonya did. And that was questioning him based off of what the charges said. To me, that wasn't no friendship shit right there. And Nesto came back and let him know that too. He came back and let him know. He was humble about it because by that time, Dre was in his feelings because Nesto told Sonya that he was down in them damn woods. The way they were describing that shit, I thought about the old movie back in the 80s called Swamp Thing. I said, damn, Dre probably looked like Swamp Thing down in that damn. Dre was with that bullshit. He let the chats and the people in the chats got up, kind of like got up under him a little bit, had him feeling some type of way on the mountain.
Make sure I got my money back. That tell you
That's what he said.
Dre was on that bullshit though. As a homie now, Nesto not my homie. I put it on the record what I didn't like. And then the overalls, the grand scheme of everything coming down to brothers in the way we being portrayed in this nation. Shirley Strawberry has a strong name. Sonya is a no name. And then in my own special way, Dre sold him out. I'm bringing it to the court. I'm going to take Dre's words. I'm going to line that shit up better than what I done did a little bit with this right here tonight. I had to help my daughter with a truck. She just bought a Titan. And she don't understand all the bells and whistles. She like her dad. She want to drive a truck, right? So that kind of took a little time away that I did have that I didn't have. Putting that out the door though. Dre was on that bullshit. Yeah. The people in the chat and the bloggers put Dre in the limelight and he ate it up.
That's what he said.
Wow. Man.
And that's why Nesto called him Swamp Thing. Nesto didn't call him that. He didn't. I'm making that up. He did not call Dre Swamp Thing. With his Swamp Thing looking at him.
I want to make sure I get my fire back. I was like,
wow, man, don't even call. Man, fuck them motherfucker them all.
Okay, here's where I was trying to get to, so I can get to the end here. What did Nesto just say? He didn't say not just Dre. All of them.
Why are you speeding? You know what I'm saying?
That goes for Dion, Lamont, Dre, all of them. But you know who he didn't say? Sonya. Why? Because he got love for her. For some reason, he's convinced that she's the only one trying to help him. How he comes to that conclusion, it baffles me.
I'm sick. I don't,
$80,000, $70,000, $80,000 Shirley done put into this. And she gets no credit. None. Okay, 2% out of 100. That ain't nothing.
Whatever. I don't feel like going to work because, I'm sick, but you're not sick. You just don't feel like going to work. I get that, or you get caught and you mind to your girl or whatever, or your boy or whatever. I get those type of lies, but
I can't believe he went in and then he went in and asked them folks that.
Mm-hmm.
Ms. JG said Dre read those charges and said the same thing Nesto said. They makes me seem like a monster. And Dre said, exit left. That ain't no homie though. Did not Nesto brag on how well Dre knows his character? Man, Dre wasn't no homie. Dre got into that limelight and got the flogging round with the chats and the bloggers. And then he came out the mouth wrong. Came out the mouth wrong. And then the same chats and the same bloggers got on Dre ass. Yes, it did.
I don't even believe that either. I don't even believe.
He might as well have eased on out, exit left. He kind of threw his boy under the bus a little bit. Kicked him while he was already down. The limelight will do that to you if you're not used to it.
That either. I don't believe none of that. I just don't believe it. Them folks ain't building anything. That was just. I won't tell nobody that shit. Before I gave my money, I want to make sure I got my money back. That tell you.
That's what he said.
Guess what?
That's what he said.
Wow, man.
I want to make sure I get my fire back. I was like,
wow, man, don't
Get him, Nesto.
don't even.
What you suggest, Nesto? Tell him what you suggest.
Don't even call. Man, fuck them motherfucker them all.
I'm trying to figure out how long. I don't know your relationship.
Listen, Sonya. Shut up. Shut up and listen.
But I'm sure you looked out for him over a time.
You heard it over the phone.
Yeah, so I'm sitting here like, wow. And it's not even, it's like it's his hands are tied. He's in jail. He needs right now. You know what I'm saying? He can't do for himself. It's different if he's out on the street and just, laid up fucking like not doing shit, not working, not doing anything and asking for money. I get that because you don't help people that can help themselves. You help those that can't help themselves, But what
Dre was looking out for him. He loaned Shirley some money. He sent Nesto some money to put on the books. He told Nesto, ain't no need of nobody coming up with no excuses. Just do it. He kept money on the phone in case Nesto needed to make a call. I ain't going to do him in, but there is some shit that Dre did that caught my attention. and I'm gonna bring it into the court. See what y'all got to say. We're gonna, we're gonna be thorough about it.
Want to or have had the ability to do so would, I'm just sitting here like, I don't know. You would know, better than me.
Just talking about that shit, man. Fuck him. Just fuck him, man. I'm not trying to hear that no more.
And that was it, and that's the conclusion he came to. That was for Dion saying what he said. Lamont wanted to get the $5,000 back from Shirley if he put it up. Got doggone. Dion putting his baby, that's Nesto baby Sonya now, business out there about she messing with married man. He don't trust her, and then called out her name. That was more than that boy could bear right there. And he was still in jail. Listen, that was more than he could bear. It was more than he could bear. I'm going to give a shout out to phone calls from prison. I have the #1 chat on YouTube. It must feel good to be able to sit somewhere and be able to speak freely. And if we get into a little rumble about it, so what? We'll just iron it out. Keep it moving.
Beat money.
I'd like to thank everybody who showed up for this evening. I'm openly telling you right now, I don't have anything to do tomorrow. I'm going to try to make my way back up on this thing in the morning.
Beat money.
We might just do a drive-by for in the morning, and then that'll give me the day to finish up what I wanted to finish up originally with his love for Sonya. I think y'all already found me in compliance with the court with his dislove for Shirley. There was enough that said they didn't have no argument, so I won that part of the case. But I still ain't won y'all over that he had love, which is one and the same. In love or had love. He loved that girl. He fell in love with her. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Kaazon. I'm in charge of the K Factor. These wonderful people you see in this chat, they the Supreme Court. They the Supreme Justices. I'm just an attorney. A YouTube attorney. Allegedly. Not for real. I'm just playing. I'm just joking. But I am making a case in front of them. I'm just joking. I'm not an attorney. I'm a historian. Nevertheless, though, if you didn't hit the like button coming in, please hit it on your way out. Always, for any questions or concerns, you can always reach me at kaazon@gmail.com. You ever feel like you ever want to slide the brother something his way? $ Kaazon Senior, that's Kaazon, capital SR, at Cash App. We started out on 61 degrees. We are now down to a wonderful 58 degrees. Clear night here on the Gulf Coast, Pensacola, Florida. Wherever you're at, be safe.
Beat money.
Don't be letting nobody pop no bubble gum on you, and you don't pop no bubble gum on nobody. Next on the docket will be what I would call a little slight disloyalty coming from Dre to his homeboy Nesto. I'll let you decide. I've already came to my conclusion. Miss J.E.J. said Dre didn't really know Nesto. He thought he was a scammer, but CP charges and SA charges opened his eyes and said, why would they even put these on you? Sweet said, I believe you have proved your case, Kaazon. I'm trying. I'm just dead up in the middle. I'm in the middle. Love you guys and thank you guys for interacting with me. I couldn't do this without you. It's y'all that bring me back. We're not going to say bye. We'll just say so long for right now. Make sure I did all my house cleaning. Shout out the phone calls from prison. We ran a disclaimer earlier. I can't think of nothing else. Therefore, we'll get up out of here for now. We'll be back in a couple of hours. See where we go. Like I said, the drive to work might be just a drive-by show. We might just hit a little bit of here and there. Dre wasn't wrong. We shall soon find out, Black Dog. You come back and find out, though. I'll be waiting to hear your feedback on this. Dre let the limelight get to him a little bit. You can hear it in his voice. That's the most attention that man had ever gotten in his natural born life.
Money.
He is a hardworking brother. I do mad love for, the dealing with his sons and whatnot, and, just trying to make sure everything stay on the up and up. I give Dre his props on that. But there is some parts in there he could have just did without. And he didn't. He got caught up in the limelight. It happens. All right, that's a wrap for me, guys. Again, hit the like button if you didn't hit it coming in. Hit it going out for me. Subscribe, share this. Again, any questions or concerns or certain avenues or certain angles you want me to check into, email me. I have the easiest email in all email world. It's my first name, Kaazon @gmail.com. Y'all have a good one.